Needless to say, it's been quite a lot. I gotta see if everything uploaded on my drive first to make sure I have enough room for this next episode. Well, when we arrived for lunch this morning, we saw what we now realize was a dying bird. He finally passed away on transit to the wildlife reserves near Leavenworth in Eudora. If you're in Kansas, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it harkened back a memory of when my mother and I tried to rehabilitate an American robin whom we called Peepers. And he survived for a good while, maybe like weeks or a month or so, till he finally passed away. Little Peepers. And that birdie looked exactly like Peepers. We fed Peepers ground up meat and berries and such because that's what they typically eat. But what a good bird that bird was, and I think birds may understand somebody's energy or intentions when someone goes to help it. Animals are indeed spiritual beings after all. Hell, we all are. But narcissists and sociopaths tend to be the chaos agents, but that is a topic for a whole different video. I've already gone over my viewpoints a few times in several other vlogs, but we also have deviated from the normal format, because why the hell not? And finally, we received our flea collars to keep the fleas out, and I've got flea powder coming tomorrow to put in the carpet to kill any fleas that might be in there. So, and just awaiting the start of shift. Well, the first one anyway, since this is a Thursday and working a double today. We'll try once again to reduce down to 2 doubles a week, which will really help my schedule, and yeah, I'll make a little bit more too, believe it or not, since the night shift does have a differential. Anyhow, I guess that's all for now, and maybe I'll be back before the next shift, or if all else fails, tomorrow, or even the day after that. I ended up not having the spoons last night because things ran pretty far behind at work till about like 1:30. And it was a show, as one of my colleagues put it. It was a huge mess. So bad I even had to pull the stop. That being said, I had to catch up on sleep because I hadn't had much the night before. But it's been a whole lot going on surrounding matters with my now belated mother. Belated due to her untimely passing, and premature. She was definitely not supposed to pass like that. And once everything's all said and done, then I will share the full story after the dust is fully settled. And preferably with at least one of my partners beside me. Partners, soon to be spouses, though I don't know how soon. You know the deal, one of them legal, the rest of them not. Which you can do. So I gotta get everything in order before the fruition of all those marriages at varying times and probably gradually. And my other goal of getting my driver's license before the holidays this year, so that I can transfer to Flex after the holidays in the new year, next year. And then I will be able to do the other things once I have all of my ducks in a row, if you will. And maybe come the new year, I'll be able to share the full story safely. Until then, I'll have to just share bits and pieces along the way. Here I am on a Sunday night. I forgot to take pictures again. Damn it. But a lot has been on my mind, of course. And without over-divulging, there is a cousin I, to this point, have never, ever, ever had the chance to meet in person, though we've texted here and there. Same thing applies to my now late mother. But all that could be about to change. And quite possibly during a holiday. I don't know how I'm ever going to get my damn rose bushes now, let alone mini rose bushes, with everything that's been going on. Of course, I'll share the full story after it's all said and done. But that could be about to change. However, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it. When and if. So I'll assume that she's gonna want to meet in person anyhow. I'm sure we'll coordinate all that. I mean, what a colossal mess my mother's death has been. And unexpected and sudden. Now everything thrown in the air. Excuse me. I guess that's all for now, and I'll see you later. I've got so much journaling and whatnot to catch up on, and photos. I'll have to see what I've already printed out, but photos to put in the album pages, you know the drill. But it's a lot. It's definitely a lot to catch up on. I even have a of gallons to fill up of water so that I don't run out of that. It truly is a lot. I guess that's all for now. Talk to you guys later. So, finally we made it to Friday, and a whole lot has happened with personal matters and otherwise. Work. The volumes have been really high. Everything's been moving quickly, extremely quickly. So I really have had to pace myself. Because, yes, many, if not all of us neurodivergents also are spoonies. But it just shows itself differently than it would in somebody with a chronic health condition. That being said, I'm gonna come away from it all with a shitload of cooking supplies, sentimental value and such, and it will save me money on baking supplies as well. The only thing I'll need to get will be organizers and other things to take care of, and if I decide to sell some of it later, then I decide to sell some of it later. But right now the main thing is to clean out any trash and keep what we're going to keep, and it's going to be a lot. And I guess that'll be all for now, unless I have the spoons for more after work. I've been seeing 222 and 222 on the clock, 1222, and yeah, 1212, 1111, sometimes even 111, and the occasional 1010 here, even 333, 444, 555. But nonetheless, we keep plugging on, because that's what this kind of a thing is for. Working towards your goals. But not too hard, though, as I understand it. See you guys later.